I have you.
All right. What is going on, all you hollow table heroes? It's your boy Itachi, and we got Evo on tonight. It is the Imperial Military Podcast stream. What is going on out there? What's up, Evo? How you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
Not much. As you guys know, Evo is my guildmate. A very, very good friend of mine. Best friend. I'd say best friend at this point. We have the same first name. We share the same last name initial. We have our family barbecue stuff that we do here and there, and hang out, rewatching Game of Thrones, which has been fun. Faux show. So always glad to have him on a stream with me. He at this point, him showing his face is like, I don't know, trying to spot a baby Yoda. I don't know, maybe it's just as bad as CG and these we continue to no longer have a road ahead post. Hey, our movie trailers, hashtagger DSP. What is going on, DSP? It's been a minute since we caught you live, man. How you doing, brother? So yeah, we got our agenda here. we're gonna start off pretty strong tonight. Little WTF to CG. I don't know what they're doing over there, man. I don't know what they're doing over there.
Oh, moly.
Oh, here comes gas. It's gonna get you.
Well, no, I couldn't believe that Bad still took out almost the whole team with her shock ability thing there.
Well, it happened.
So yeah, those guys were pretty undergeared.
Hashtag. Did y'all see that Star Wars Project Maverick? No, man, I didn't actually. I've been kind of low key this past weekend and this week so far. Haven't been on the computer that much and looking into stuff. I did not see that announcement yet. All right, so like I said, we got a WTF CG here is what we're starting out with. There's a lot of WTFs going on right now. So, dude, WTF. So, CG, as everyone knows by now, yesterday, the news was broke from Arnold T101. One of his side accounts actually got banned from the game. He was attempting to get back some of his crystals that he had paid money for, and CG banned his account because of account sharing. Now, the account was account sharing. He had, I guess you could say, it's a Kraken account that a player that was no longer playing the game actually handed over to Arnold T101. So, with that being said, we don't do any account sharing here, but I will not be showing my ally code on any videos going forward. Apparently there's been a lot of stuff. Obviously Arnold's been doing and covering this game for a much longer time on YouTube that has gone back in between CG and content creators, unfortunately. Now, we're nowhere as big as Arnold or Mobile Gamer or Urzatron or Cubs fan, but we just gonna be safe, y'all. We just gonna be safe. But really what I want to WTF about CG is, where is the freaking road ahead, man? This is really bothering me. No road ahead. I don't know if they think doing these galactic chases for these crewless ships is really tiding us over with no freaking content, man. It makes it really hard to talk about this game outside of Grand Arena, because we don't have a sandbox mode. There's no road ahead, and we've had zero content this year. Zero. And that's a big old WTF, man. CG right now is on fire, not in a good way. Things are burning down. I don't know, Evo, how do you feel about this, man?
I mean, obviously the road ahead is the biggest thing. I mean, if
it's been pushed
you
back
use that
twice.
space to at least let people know, why there's not content or when there, just anything. So it's all about communication, especially to.
You got to communicate to the community. I mean, we're playing DSA. Love DSA. I actually want to do more videos now. I actually want to get rid of one of my accounts. Actually, so that I can have more time to do DSA stuff. Loving DSA, loving their engagement with the community thus far. I mean, they've got their own Discord server, and it's open to anyone. Anyone that's playing the game can join that Discord server, and they are openly communicating with the community, which is so huge. Most game studios openly communicate with their gaming community, except for CG. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't get it. This is what has been bugging me the most, is there's no communication from them right now. And it's, you gotta let your community know. Like, you've had no content come out since last year, when we got light side territory battles, and that was a reskin of territory battles. So sure, we got Galactic Legends event, which not a large part of the community was able to participate in, and so you've got majority of your community just with nothing to do in this game right now. I mean, unless there's Grand Arena, it takes me like 10-15 minutes per account to get done with all my stuff. I don't know about you. How about you? How long is it taking you to get through your stuff?
Yeah, dude, I'm logging on, like doing stuff real quick and logging back off. Like there's nothing drawing me specifically to this game right now.
Outside the fact that it's Star Wars.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, the most that I'm on it right now is during these streams, honestly. So I mean, a lot of my time is on DSA right now. My one account for DSA takes up 3 times the amount of time as my 2 accounts over here.
Yeah, there's so much to do in that game, man, and it's just fantastic.
And there's like 10% the amount of characters.
Yeah.
So it's not like I've got a huge roster or anything.
Right.
Like,
there's no large roster. It's there's always something to do on a daily basis, and like, sure, granted, people say, well, it's a new game. Yeah, so what? Like, if you're just starting out this game, like, you run out of things to do very quickly right now in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes outside of Grand Arena, Territory Wars, Territory Battles. I mean, we got TW going on right now, and that's a whole guild thing. But man, it's rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not going to stop playing the game. I love the game because it's Star Wars, for one. 2, I've invested 2 years out of my life now at this point on 2 accounts. So 1 year into this one, and we just started the hyperdrive bundle account. But man, this is just they've got to do something soon. I feel like they're going to lose a lot of the community, and I hate to say it, but it may start to turn into the death of SWGOH. I don't really want to think about that, but man, we're in a serious WTF mode right now. What happened to Arnold T101 really, really, really pissed off the community. And the lack of communication. I mean, people are quitting every day. Speaking of which, if you guys are interested, I do have a 1.6 million account that's got Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, Traya, CLS. Ships aren't that great. It's on the road to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I'm giving it away, so you need to hit me up in Discord. We're not going to share those details here on the stream, but please hit me up on Discord. I just want to give it away. I don't want any money for it. I don't want any of that. I just want it to go to someone that's going to be able to actually give the time and attention to it that it desperately needs. Between IMPS, the hyperdrive bundle account, and my main account, the other account gets the least amount of love. So hit me up in Discord. So we're gonna pass that one out, and get it over to you guys, whoever's want it. All right, let's get to a lighter note here. We were actually talking about this the other day. Evo, with ships in Houndstooth starting to lose viability over in ships. I didn't really realize it until the other day, once we got yet another tank as a Galactic Chase ship for this game, right? We were talking about this, yeah?
Yeah.
So here are your tanks in the game, right? You've got Houndstooth, you've got Hyena Bomber, you've got Rex's Arc 170, Umbaran Starfighter, Sunfac, Geonosian Sunfac, for Geo's Big Starcladder, Clone Sergeant, BTLB Wing Starfighter, B-28 Extinction class. You've got Imperial TIE Bomber, that one's new, and the Rebel Y-Wing, which is also new. So there's actually 4 new ships, we'll say, that are tanks, that are very faction specific. It's the Imperial TIE Bomber, which we just got, and that is doing some big things with the Imperial fleet. Rebel Y-Wing is doing big things for the Rebels. BTLB Y-Wing is for G-Rep Galactic Republic, and it's doing big things for them as well. And Hyena Bomber with the Malevolence, also same thing, big things. And so I feel like CG is trying to push out Houndstooth from the ship meta. Are you feeling this as well, man?
I mean, yeah, with they kind of have to at this point. It's been that placeholder for so long. Like, you gotta have some way to counter it, or some other way to not have to have it in every single fleet.
Yeah, so I guess because Hyena Bomber, you're not replacing Hyena Bomber with Houndstooth and the Malevolence, fleet, right? So you're not replacing it for Separatist. BTLB Y-Wing is for Galactic Republic and how the kits work and interact. A better tank in that perspective than Houndstooth at that point. The Rebel Y-Wing, guys, if you guys saw some of the gameplay that I did the other day with my Hyperdrive bundle account, that thing is a beast and absolutely can pick apart the Houndstooth with its debuff that it has. And from what I'm hearing, Imperial TIE Bomber is taking down freaking negotiator ships with Empire. Excuse me, using Tarkin ship, actually, not even Thrawn ship, not even the legendary ship. Tarkin ship. It right now is the ship to use for Empire. So now, granted, Empire and Rebels, you're gonna have a couple of ships in there that you don't really want to gear up those underlying characters, but there's still some parts, and there's still some ships that are extremely good, and once you actually level up those characters and gear up those characters, it's not that big of an issue. G-Rep Galactic Republic by far is the most supported faction for ships because of gas, because of Shock T clones. I mean, you're pretty much talking about clones, Jedi Knight Anakin and Ahsoka ship, and then General Kenobi. Like, you're going to gear up all of those characters in the game, and I will say that's probably one of the better ways to go. Separatist is another great way to go. Malevolence is a fantastic ship, capital ship. Geos are single piloted ships, and the other ships that go with it don't have pilots. And Separatists do amazing things in this game now since the reworks from last year. Geos had their reworks from last year, and Geos are now a staple of this game. So you have two fleets that you're going to get from get to currency that you will have no problem gearing up. Start with Geos. You need Geos to get Padme. You need Padme to get gas. So you can go from a Geo fleet and transition over to a Galactic Republic fleet very, very easily, and it's a great way to go. Let's see what's going on over here in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. FM Resistance tanks next. Oh yeah, that would be really nice. Tarkin making a comeback. Yeah, I know. Evo, did you get on your main account the TIE Bomber?
I don't think so. I don't think I got it on either account. I think I got really close to it. I'm actually, I'm on here. Let me find out. I don't believe so though.
I'm asking because I know Evo is all about some Tarkin, man. Evo's all about some Tarkin. So, but this is very interesting as what they're doing currently with tanks in the game. The fact that they're making them, oh, so close, 3 shards.
3 shards.
Wow. The fact that they're making ships crewless is huge, and 2, they are really trying to push out Houndstooth in a huge way right now. Yeah, Tarkin's definitely making a comeback. DSV Biston, and yeah, man, those two suck to farm. They have no other place in in the game, really. So at least with Empire, I mean, Tarkin is a great starter character. You need Empire for R2D2 anyways. So Tarkin, Royal Guard is actually a pretty decent character as far as a tank goes, believe it or not. You've got Vader. Now Vader's relying on you having Papa Palpatine, really is when he really shines, but those two together are fantastic. Papa Palpatine's needed for Supreme Leader Kylo, so you might as well gear him up anyways, and he's needed for a ship. The only ones that are really, like, let's go look at Empire real quick. The only ones that I'm kind of like, I don't want to gear up, so they have a lot less. So Death Trooper and Shore Trooper, fantastic characters to actually gear up, and they're needed for the TIE Reaper, and you really need the full squad. This one right here, right, for the Gauntlet Starfighter, this ship really makes the Empire go, to be completely honest with you. But Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Commando, those kits suck. They are the Biston and Scarif Rebel Pathfinder versions for the Empire. But the difference is there's only 2 characters for the Imperial fleet that you'll have to do that with, as opposed to the long list that the Rebels have for their fleet. So that is a plus. Executrix is one of the earlier ships that you get, capital ships, and same thing with Imperial TIE Fighter. So you could very quickly have probably one of the top capital ships right now, fleets, with going after that Imperial TIE Bomber as you guys get into that. So oh, what else we got here? AR movie trailers. This is why I love GR ships. LOL. If you're going gas, I am getting a lot of Gear 12 characters, working on Ahsoka Relic, then Padme. Okay, nice. Can't wait for Padme Relic. So much gear to get. Yeah, it's a lot of gear for Padme. All right, so as you guys can see, we've got 2 blanks here. Like I said, there's not much to talk about. Evo, how do you feel about these tank ships, man? These new tank ships that we got in the game.
I mean, I just like that they're crewless. It's just one less thing you have to work on. I mean, that's. I haven't really played around with them as far as tanks to see, you know, how well they work with everything, but.
Tell you, man, my 4-star Y-wing, man, on my Rebel fleet on the Hyperdrive bundle account. You guys know how rough that ship arena is for me. It's doing some good things over there, man. It's doing some good things. Air movie trailers, I focus on ships too much. LOL. I love ships more than characters because I do so good. I don't know why. Can't wait for Negotiator to make me so happy. Very nice, man. All right, so let's get into it. Let me show you guys my current arena rank. So I'm currently ranked. I guess I should change that. So I'm currently ranked 116. I'm usually able to dip down into the 70s now with my Padme team, which is absolutely fantastic, man. We're being able to get through Jedi Knight Revens with no problem. Now we got C-3PO at 7 stars, and Darth Revan with Malik is like, it's like a hot knife cutting through butter. Let me tell you, it is nice, my friends. It is nice to just be able to cut down Darth Revan teams left and right with no issues. It has been great and fabulous, I must say. Fleets, on the other hand, we continue to fall. I'm still staying top 50 for the most part. We've fallen down to 52 now, but yeah, I haven't focused in that much on fleets here recently. I've gotten into the character grind a little bit more right now. My fleets really need some help at the moment. What I really need is the Malevolence. I'm just gonna put it out there. We're close, but we're not there yet, and that's what I need to really set my fleets off. All right, that's what we're set up for, is the Malevolence. Let's go through this. We'll take it from the top, starting with the 501st. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, I've been farming for these for these troopers here, these clone troopers. And you see my ARC trooper is 40 shards away from 7 stars, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is looking pretty good. Thank you. Now, Echo and Fives have been at 7 stars for a minute, and Sexy Rexy, I don't know why I don't focus on him, but I don't. I grab him here and there. Oh, that's because he's not farmable anywhere except for stores. So yeah, I grab him here and there as I see him, and you know, we're gonna be getting in full swing here soon with some clone action here on the free-to-play account, and I am loving that. Moving on to bounty hunters, we'll talk about Ahsoka when we get to Galactic Republic. Double Zeta on Bosky still sitting at gear 11. Boba Fett's at gear 10. Django is still at gear 9. Dengar gear 9. Greedo gear 9. Cad Bane gear 9. And I haven't really touched these guys lately. They've just been chilling in the background. I am getting at a point now. I'm at 1.7 mil. Which that is what the countdown I'm giving away at, is at the same one, if you guys remember. Is also at 1.7. I have 3 accounts in the same Grand Arena shard. Which is funny, but yeah, bounty hunters I definitely need to work on as we're getting closer to 2 million. They're going to need to be gear 12. They're going to need their mods worked on and all the way up. Obviously Bosks is, but the rest of these guys are looking pretty drab here when it comes to everything else. We need to put on Omegas and things like that. Don't really need too many Zetas. Jango Fett needs his Zeta, but some of these other guys don't necessarily need so far. Moving on, let's go in and hit the Empire, baby. Now we'll talk about troopers here in a minute, so let's not look at this top row right now. But Papa Palpatine, Vader, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Grand Moff Tarkin, TFP TIE Fighter pilot have not worked on lately, and I need to. I really need to. They're going to come into my next project. We committed to Imperial Troopers right now. As you guys know, this is the Imperial Military Podcast, so why not show our troops some love out there and actually work on these guys? And that is exactly what I am doing. We'll talk about imps here in a minute. Walkins, these guys, I had to place a Zeta on Wicked. As you guys know, I needed to get my 7-star C3PO, and I just had to get through it. So we got gear 11 Wicked, gear 10 Chief Chirpa, gear 11 Poplo, gear 11 Ewok Elder, gear 10 Logray. I'm not taking them past here, guys. They're staying right there, right where they're at. Once we get farther down the road, you know, we'll start to put some more gear on these guys, but we're not touching them. They're at a good place where they're at. Gear 10, gear 11, that's perfect. We got a gear 10.5 right now as the average for these guys. Double Zetas, a Zeta on Chief Sherpa, a Zeta on Wicket. That is pretty good if I do say so myself. Moving on to the First Order. And yeah, these guys are just there. Not working on these guys anytime soon. When we get there, we do.
I got a quick question real quick.
Yeah.
So defense on your mods, where does that show up on your stats, your attributes?
Scroll down. Scroll. Defense, penetration, keep going. Physical survivability, your armor, I believe is what it is.
So defense goes into armor?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it goes into. Because I don't think there's anything else on there. Damage? Yeah. Keep going down, because I don't think there's anything. Oh, you have special survivability. But I don't know which stat the defense stat actually goes into. I believe it is that first one. All right, let's head over to the crown jewel of this account, and that is Galactic Republic. So, as you guys know, I've been at Relic 5 for Padme, General Kenobi, Ahsoka Tano, and Jedi Knight Anakin for quite some time. My man C3PO is finally at Gear 11, 7 stars, my man. we've been waiting on him, and like I said, he's been doing some fantastic things for us over in Arena. Just got to finish him off, get him to gear 12, which we're currently working on, as you can see. I'm close, very, very close. So we'll be coming up on that here soon, and get him to gear 12, and then we can get him into relics. We'll talk about Yoda over in Jedi. Barris now is just kind of chilling for me, which is very interesting at this point. Shock T is at 4 stars. She's ready to be promoted at 4 stars. Once I get her to 5, I feel like that's really the point where we want to get our clone troopers up and running. So hopefully we can get there soon. Plo Koon, I have been actually grabbing this guy here and there over in ships, as we have his ship at 7 stars, ready to go to 7 stars. So got to be working on that soon. Geos, they still haven't moved, guys. I feel so bad. Like every stream, I'm like, yeah, I got to get this on. 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 Well, then I find someone else to put this on, and that's where we're at. So this is the last piece for him, and since C-3PO needs 2 pieces, I will actually be putting this piece on him as soon as I get it done. Which I only need one. What do we need here? 29 more of these guys to get to 50, and then I can actually craft this, which will be nice. Okay, we're close. He will be gear 12 by next stream. Moving on. Imps, my friends, I promised you I'd work on these guys, and as you can see, my friends, General Veers, I got him to 7 stars today. He was at 6 stars if you remember when we started working on this. Abilities maxed out with the Zeta. Still got to work on mods. We're getting there, but he's looking good so far. We got to complete gear and stuff like that. Pimp Trooper, he's at gear 9. Abilities maxed out again. Still working on some mods here. This one right here in the corner, but we're working on it. We're getting there. Stark, we got 1 mod. Oh, look, I can do this right now. Would you look at this? Let's slice that. Sure, why not? There we go. So yeah, Stark, we've got to get the gear going. He's only at gear 8. I don't know if I'm doing this. I'll probably do this. Zeta. We're working on him. We're just gonna go all out. We're working on the imps. We're gonna go all out on the imps. Snow Trooper. Now this guy, he needs some work. Let's do that right now. Let's do it right now. Let's max out his abilities at least. We were in 3v3, so I didn't really work on him. So I'm assuming we're going to be going back to 5v5 here soon. There we go. Abilities maxed out. I'll play some mods on him later. I'm not going to bother you guys with that part, but he's at gear 8, so we'll be going to gear 9 and stuff like that. And then Magma Trooper, same thing. We need to get mods on him. Let's go ahead and finish this off. We're going to be ready. I want to be ready for Grand Arena when it's up next week. There we go. And we want to have these guys. 5v5 would be fantastic. Just saying, CG, I'm hoping we got 5v5 again. And we've been doing 3v3 plus for a little too long. A little over it. I should have these guys at a decent gear. We're not saying gear 12 by next week. Oh, now we're back to excellent. All right. Maybe. Okay. We're showing green all the way around. Refresh browser. Make sure your browsers are refreshed. We'll start talking here again soon. I think we're good. Knock on wood. All right, everyone good? We're back? We're good?
It looks like it's catching up. It's a little bit more behind than usual, but it looks like it's going.
Okay, so. Sweet. Jedi. So, you haven't done too much with these guys. Jedi Knight Revan still. I only need 5 of these. I don't know why I don't have these already. Ooh, don't do that. I gotta make more of a conscious effort for this. I probably shouldn't have done that because I probably needed that for something else. It's fine. So yeah, Jedi Knight Revan still needs to be reliced, along with Jolie Bindo, Grandmaster Yoda. Probably not relicking Bastila Shan, but she definitely needs to be gear 12. Actually, I might, man. She hits really hard. We found out in Grand Arena at relics, like really, really hard. I was surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I want to relic her eventually, but it's just I needed to move on. Like I spent a lot of time on that team.
Yeah, I feel you.
And yeah, I need to move on. I mean, here I am working on Jolie again because I just faced a Jolie that was 2 relics lower than me, and dude was tanky. So I'm playing around my mods, trying to figure something else out.
Night Sisters, not too much going on there. AR movie trailers. I'm so close to relic JKR and get exactly 300 speed. Holy moly, man! Very nice. I don't remember what my speed is on this Jedi Revan. I think I moved mods around, so I don't think he's as high as he was. Yeah, 279. 279. All right, Old Republic, not much going on here in this realm. Carthanasi we hit a while ago. He was a ship farm, and we are still not working on these for Darth Revan at the moment. We're working towards gas. Rebels haven't touched these guys. Outside of R2D2, these guys are sitting back in the wind right now, and they desperately need some love. We got Chewbacca, we've got Han Solo, haven't geared them at all, and this is an issue. Ooh, Texas sauce. That's pretty good.
It's old Blair, Alexander Blair.
Viva la Resistance. Not much going on here too either, guys. Poe Dameron, we were farming him, no longer farming him. He's at 337, so I don't need to. Resistance pilot ready to go. Sappies, Separatists, I'll check here in a minute. AR movie trailers on my fastest character, guys. Who's my fastest character? I actually don't know.
I know fastest on my main is my Darth Revan.
Same. So B1 Battle Droid is one of my farms over in 5B Hard Fleet Battles. This is where my farms are right now, is over here with these droids. So Droidica is my farm in 8B Hard Light Side Battles. And we're farming that guy up. So these guys are all pretty close, as you can see. 62, 48, 61, 67 on General Grievous, except for Magna Guard, and Magna Guard should be a fairly quick farm if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's in 3C Cantina battles. So once I get actually Arc Trooper done, I'll move over to Magna Guard and I can finish up my Separatist droids, which is very nice actually, and we'll start gearing those guys as well. So I do need to gear Clone Troopers first, so if you guys see me start putting gear on Separatists, I don't know, it was probably when it was buffering, man. Someone was mad about it.
Can't blame them, that's what it's there for.
Yeah. So if you guys see me gearing up General Grievous droids prior to my Clone Troopers, someone yell at me. I may do it just for Grand Arena defense though. It was rolling around in my mind. Sith, we do have Darth Traya, but haven't really done too much with her. Got her to gear 7 and haven't focused on her since. She is at 7 stars, which is nice. But she really shines when she's in the triumvirate, unfortunately. So Yeah, I'll check here in a minute. Nothing really going on with Sith Empire. 339 charge for HK47. Again, not working on these guys at the moment. So those are my characters. Are we able to? Yeah, we can filter by speed. Jedi Knight Anakin is my fastest character, and his speed is at 290. There you go.
Can you do that? Speed?
Yeah.
Oh. Revan.
And what's he at?
Jedi Knight Revan. 1 billion.
286. So yeah, just took him to 291. So he's actually close to 300. Close to 300. And then it's Jedi Knight Revan. So I probably need to do some farming through my mods. I haven't really touched them here as of late. All right.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at that myself. Like, I've got an 11 speed, couple 12 speeds. Like,
Yeah.
I probably have better mods than that.
All right, so light side ships. As you guys know, Rex Arcs 170. We only got 60 out of 50. Umbaran Starfighter, however, though, we've got 292 out of 25, getting close to that 7 stars. Sokatana ship, done. Ghost, done. Pistons U-Wing, done. Phantom 2, done. Wedge, done. Beggs, done. Cassian, done. Clone Sergeant, done, surprisingly. Jedi Counselor, not really focusing on. Resistance X-Wing, I got 210 shards out of Resistance X-Wing already, surprisingly. Yeah, that is very true. Home 1, 7 stars. Endurance, we are on that 7-star march, 15 out of 100. Negotiator, I've got 25 shards, not working on Negotiator at the moment. Radis, same thing, not working towards that. 65 shards of Anakin's ETA 2 Starfighter is something that I'm grabbing here and there. Currently over in Fleets. I don't know if I grabbed it today. 1B hard, it's one of my actual hard node farms. So we're grabbing that to get that rocking and rolling as well. I should probably put a favorite on that thing at some point, but I always remember to grab it. So those are my light side ships. Dark side ships, Hyena Bomber, I haven't really done too much with this lately. Same thing with Vulture Droid. As I'm nearing Malevolence, I definitely need to switch focus back to these 2 ships and farm them. I know I've been focusing in on Slave 1, 51 out of 65. Xanadu Blood is almost at 100. He's halfway there, 52 out of 100. IG 2000 has been one of my farms over in hard nodes. I forgot to get this one today, but 21 out of 65 there because I was working towards MILF, and I don't know, that fleet seems like it's starting to lose relevance very, very quickly right now. I don't know if I want to put the time into it at the moment to actually get those particular ships. We've got Houndstooth at 7 stars, so that's the more important ship out of all the rest of these bounty hunters here. As you guys know, Geos have been done. Houndstooth has been done. TIE Advance is on his way to 6 stars. Not really focused in on it, but I'm getting the shards here and there. TIE Silencer, as you guys know, haven't been working on First Order on anything at the moment. So Imperial TIE Fighter is maxed out at 7 stars. Executrix is at 7 stars. Malevolence, 110 out of 145. We are 35 shards away, my friends. 35 shards is what we need to get the Malevolence unlocked. This is the only reason for me to actually gear General Grievous. I can leave the rest of them out, but General Grievous and Malevolence I am looking forward to so much. And this is why I need to redirect my attention for my fleets back over to Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid. Hyena Bomber we've got at 5 stars, but Vulture Droid's still sitting only at 3 stars, and I need to take these guys up to really get them to where they need to be at. So that's what this looks like. 65 out of 80 for the Imperial TIE bomber, so we didn't get that close to actually getting that unlocked, which is a-okay with me. I have the ship that I really wanted, which was the Hyena bomber for this account, it being free to play. Shipments, so let's go over those real quick and then we'll turn it over to Evo. As you guys know, your daily shipments, go through, grab these as they refresh. It's easy. It's pretty much easy peasy gear. Cantina Battle Store, I am grabbing Qui-Gon Jinn 275. So we're at 275 shards at the moment, so getting close to that 7-star point with him. Guild Store, this is all about gear for me right now. At the moment, to be honest with you, we got MK3 Carbantis here that I've been grabbing for sure all day long. Not really picking up any characters because we finished off with Ewoks, so I'm taking a break from the characters, moving on to gear, helping out the gear for my characters. Squad Arena Store, we got Prestige now, trying to get ready for the Malevolence. That's what I'm farming right now for that. It's all about those prestige mats over for ships. Moving on to Galactic War Store, this is just feeding into my squad, or my what is that, shard shop. It just feeds into my shard shop, so just get in here and get things that I've got already maxed out and convert those. Mod Store, I haven't been hitting this up as much lately, excuse me. Fleet Arena Store, this is General Grievous. I did buy some Zeta ability mats today because I had a access of Fleet Arena Store because I'd been holding out for Grievous token shards, which is very funny. But Resistance X-Wing we've been grabbing here. As you guys know, that's going to be needed for getting Radis and being able to go in and get Galactic Legend Ray. And then I'll pick up Slave 1 as it pops up in here. And then the other one is that's actually it. And then Rex, Sexy Rexy, will pop up in this store as well. Moving on to Guild Event Store, Get To is all about the Malevolence. Man, this should really be at 120. I should be 25 shards away. I had accidentally one day clicked on Negotiator as opposed to the Malevolence, which messed me up. But that's pretty much all I get out of here. I don't scroll down. As you guys see, I got 37.1k. Oh, Charlie Brown with the subscription. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much for that. We're gonna wait for Babu for I know. It just goes on and on forever. It didn't cut off on the, only asked for it to play for like 5, 6, 7 seconds, something like that. But yeah, we're holding this for gas. We got Hermit Yoda to 7 stars, and that's all I cared about. So General Skywalker is next on the list, and so I'm holding this currency until I get him. Championship Store, this is gear, guys. This is gonna be your gear 12, gear 13 gear that you're gonna go in and get. As you guys can see, I'm grabbing what I need. Yeah, man, welcome to the Sith Empire, my friend. Welcome to the Sith Empire. Shard Store, again, gear. So I try to start from the bottom, guys. I know it's really easy to start up here, and this is how they get you. This is all the expensive stuff up here, but most of the good stuff is down here. These Mark III stun cuffs, you get the Mark V droid collars, and they're not as expensive. Start from the bottom, go up, get your purple gear that you need on the characters that you're currently working on. So now, unless you just happen to be working on gear 13 and you need to be up here, then be up there. I get it. But if you start down here, these are cheaper. Typically, a lot of stuff that's hard to get, like the MK5 droid collars that you just don't get enough of, and the stun cuffs that you just don't get enough of, and the Carbantis will show up down here as well that you just don't get enough of. So those are my farms over in the stores, and now we get to kick it over to Evo, my friends. Here we go.
So I listened to you through Discord. I didn't realize that you had sounds for Babu Freak. I just went back and listened to it. Man, that does go on forever.
Yeah, it does. I gotta figure that out. You know, the crazy thing is like the Peasky donated twice on the stream. I had to. One of them came through fine. The first one didn't. I don't know what's going on with that.
Nice. All right. Hey, everybody. Let's go.
Oh, I should probably change this.
Not a whole lot to show you today. I haven't been on a whole lot. It's been a crazy couple of weeks with work. That's why I wasn't here last week. So like I said, I've just been kind of logging in and doing as much as I can, but we'll go through and see where we're at here. So 501st, you can see everyone's done except for Arc Trooper. So I have not moved on to Arc Trooper yet. But the rest of the team's, ready for 7-star when we get there. Who was it that you were working on still? Was it Rex?
Yeah, I get it Rex and Arc Trooper done.
Where does Rex show up? Because I've got a lot of Rex.
Stores, Guild Store. Guild Store, he shows up in ships. Those are the two places, yeah.
Is he going to be your next Guild Store hard to find person?
I don't even want to talk about that, man. This game hates me on this account when it comes to.
That's right. You just gotta grab him when you see him, man. Not when you're looking for him.
I do grab him. Well, no. That currency is few and far between. It goes quick.
Bounty hunters. I am excited to be back working on Bosk. I stopped Bosk at 6 stars, because I moved on to something else. I don't remember what. I was trying to get a Darth Revan, so I probably moved on to that. But I stopped him at 6 stars. Now I'm almost halfway through 7 stars. So I'm very excited about that because he is just waiting to go to Gear 12. Let me tell you, whatever day I get him to 7-star, that's the day I get him to Gear 12. The rest of the team, they're kind of like everyone else, just tossing pieces on them when I get them, depending on who needs them. We're not going to do that because Bad Sully needs that piece, so... Oh, apparently I stole a mod from him. Need to fix that.
Womp.
Empire, also just chilling. You know what? I'm going to do this. I don't care what pieces they are. Give me a Gear 9 TIE Fighter pilot. Why am I stealing everyone's cross mods today? What's going on?
I don't know.
Don't comment on the rest of his mods. Ewoks. I am farming Wicket every day that I think about it. I actually don't think I did today. Mainly I'm farming him more for his stun guns, but also need his shards, so grabbing me some Wicket. Otherwise, Low Gray still has a little ways to go. Poplar's done. Elder's done. Chirpa haven't started on. First Order has had no movement. Phasma and First Order Officer are done, but that's about it. Actually, Kylo Ren's almost done. He's 30 shards away from being done. 29 shards. So.
Very nice.
Galactic Republic. Padme Amidala is just kind of chilling. I'm working on Jedi Knight Anakin right now, so he's almost to 6 stars. I'll get him to 7 stars, and then I'll move on to Arc Trooper. But he's who I'm farming in the Cantina right now. Everybody else is still chilling. I have them in a decent spot as far as being able to use them as a team, so I haven't really put any more work into them since that point. Geos, no movement there. I think the last time I threw a piece on them was on one of the streams, so haven't really gotten anything additional since. Jedi is still my strongest team. Working on my Jolie's mods a little bit right now. Outside of that, they are also just kind of doing their thing. No movement on Night Sisters. I mean, Asajj is done. Old Daka's done, but still have a long way to go for Talzin. So, yeah, they're just kind of chilling. I'm just trying to look. I might actually be able to put a team together. Might get Zombie worked on a little bit. Her stars are low, but I don't know. Play around with that.
make her fast and at gear 10.
Yeah. Old Republic. So Old Republic is to the point now where we need to start getting them ready for Malik. Getting pinwheels on the stream here.
Yeah.
Oh, may have just come back. Okay.
YouTube hates us. Connection again with YouTube. Not with Streamlabs, but with YouTube's.
Nice. Should I just keep going or?
Give it a minute because it's not picking up data either. Now it's back to not picking up data. Poor health. Oh my goodness, man. YouTube, what is going on, man? Now we have no data. I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening with this, man. Because it's not like usually Streamlabs will say, you know, lost connection or something like that, but it's not. It's green. Like it's transmitting it to there. Something definitely with YouTube here. All right, come on YouTube. You can't just give us a few minutes here and then go away. We may need to try to use something other than Discord to try to do this.
Blaming Discord.
Huh?
Is it blaming Discord?
I don't know. Gotta start going down the line, man.
You know what? I am craving me some Taco Bell. I might have to do a Taco Bell route here tonight.
Ooh, you kill a Taco Bell. Yeah, it's. Showing connected, but poor. Saying come on. Oh, there it is. Stream disconnected. Attempting to reconnect. All right, it's showing connected again. All right, we're back. Excellent connection. We're back to excellent connection.
Are you sure? I did.
Oh. It's probably super behind, but you can go ahead. Nope, now just... Yo, I don't know what's going here. I don't know what's going on. I may drop out. Let's see. What'd you say? Okay, back to excellent condition.
Said you forgot to sacrifice a goat to our cable company.
Wow. Thanks, YouTube. I really don't think it's that, man. This is a YouTube thing, man. Like YouTube isn't receiving the video.